We are trash.
Hello, welcome.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, welcome to episode 4 of the Infinicast.
I learned how to count.
Yeah, you
I learned
did.
how to count.
And also complete synchronization for the win.
Yeah. Fusion dance.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we were going to talk about video games
Yeah,
because
we were gonna have a guest, but she had stuff to
she
do.
died.
Yeah, tragic.
Tragic. I told her having that many panda bears is dangerous, but she didn't listen.
They don't eat just bamboo.
They don't.
Anyway,
So, video games. So, I think what this topic should go down is the ridiculousness that video games have gone down very recently.
Oh yeah.
And not just like ridiculousness in humor on like the new Shadow Warrior game, Shadow Warrior 2. There's this new shooter coming out where you play as this it's obviously Asian themed, so you're this dude with 2 katanas and some demon guns and you kill demons. And it's not serious at all.
Oh, so it's like Borderlands?
Like kind of like Borderlands, yeah, except maybe a little more I don't want to say more action packed, but like it's faster. The gameplay is faster. You feel like a ninja.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for those of you who can actually look at the time on this video or whatever, you will notice that these episodes are getting slightly longer as we progress.
Oh yeah, you're getting a lot longer just because we don't know when the hell to shut up.
Nope. Nope.
So we'll try to keep this episode as short as we can.
Well, within
Good night, everybody. So, not just ridiculousness like Saints Row walking around beating people with the giant purple, but
with a giant purple marital aid.
Yeah, giant purple marital aid.
I'm so mad we can't curse yet.
Yeah, but no, just like ridiculousness in what they can do, and what I'm talking about specifically is games like Subnautica and specifically No Man's Sky.
Ooh, No Man's Sky is seems like it's going to be amazing.
Oh, what do we know about No Man's Sky? No Man's Sky is this game. I don't know who it was developed by. Oh, no, I can Google it real quick.
Yeah. Well, anyways, it was an indie developer, and they're making like an insane galaxy-sized sandbox.
Not just galaxy.
No, universe-sized, I mean. And you just pilot a spaceship around in like hyperspace and do space battles in space, and you discover planets and species.
Yeah, I'm on their website right now.
Okay. Thank you. I don't have to talk.
No Man's Sky is $60. It's a game by an indie developer where you play the role as a spacefarer. You're just this guy who flies around the galaxy. But what's awesome about it is
space.
I want to go to space. So what's awesome about it, though, I don't know much about story, but what we do know is that it's along a very similar strain as like Minecraft, where the world is procedurally generated and it's randomized every time. Except it takes that and blows it up by like a billion, and now you're exploring galaxies with billions of procedurally generated planets.
Yep.
And it's different every time.
Well, it's supposed to be. I don't know if anything will overlap, but whatever. It's stuff that happens.
It looks awesome. It looks eerie, but it looks awesome.
Yes, both of those things.
Yeah, like I'm looking at the website right now. We should probably put a graphic of this up because I know you do graphics. But it's just got like this eerie plumb bob looking thing with a ball in it. It's like very, very 2000 Space Odyssey.
Yeah,
it's very Space Odyssey.
Yeah, it's very. You know that computer from the Space Odyssey?
Oh, HAL?
Yeah, HAL.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what do you think you are doing, Dave?
I can't let you do that, Dave. It's very creepy. It's a very creepy image, but it looks so good.
Yeah, it does. I'm just like distracted by it right now. What, did you find the developer or something? Danny?
Oh yeah, I'm on the developer right now, and there's a lore. We wanted to show you some of the new things, a little bit of the lore of No Man's Sky. There is, however, a real lore in game. Oh, there's a story involved. That's awesome.
Oh, so that's surprising.
That is awesome.
Like,
and the big diamond thing is kind of creeped me out a little bit, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, so I guess this may be a story-driven game. a story-driven exploration game.
I don't think it's gonna be so much story-driven as it is like.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously it's not going to be Until Dawn levels of story.
Well, no, but I think it's gonna be
Levels
like one
of
of those things where like, have you heard of the game Dear Esther?
I have not.
Dear Esther is this. It's not really a game. There really isn't an objective. You're this guy who ends up on an island, and you just explore the island, unraveling what happened to you, why you're on the island, what happened on the island, what happened to you. And it's one of those things where it's just you wander around and you put pieces together in your own head.
So it's like Lost?
No, because Lost was poorly written.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't get past the first season.
No, Lost. I don't like Lost. Lost is stupid. So it's not really like Lost. It's more like how do I put it this way? So imagine you just wake up one day in just an alien place.
Okay.
And no memory of who you are, what happened, why you're there, what even is this place, and there is no one around for miles.
So basically you wake up with amnesia completely.
Except it's not amnesia because that game is terrifying.
I'm not talking about the game Amnesia. I'm talking about the medical condition amnesia.
Yeah. It's one of those games where like you're just thrown into a world. There is no real objective. You just go and explore.
Yeah.
And you put pieces together of what happened to these planets based upon what you find.
Yeah, like...
So a Wander and Wonder game, I think is what they're called.
Wander and Wonder. Like, Minecraft was okay.
Well, Minecraft is not more so Wander and Wonder as it is, oh, hey, punch this tree, build a house.
Yes, punch a tree down. Punch a tree down.
Punch a tree.
That is literally...
And maybe you'll get an axe later.
Yeah. Hit a tree with a flower, and you will get wood. You will get blocks of wood, which you will turn into sticks, and turn into a pickaxe, an axe, or a normal woodcutting axe.
And then you will go and mine diamonds. Here's about time that I find a diamond. I can't sing that, can I?
I don't know if it's copyrighted.
Well, it was less than 10 seconds. I'm pretty sure we're good.
Yeah.
Like Grumps have sang longer. So.
Yeah.
YouTube is weird.
Yeah. YouTube is weird.
Anyway, so...
Oh, yeah, and when Danny said Grumps, he meant a channel called... He knows
who we're talking about. They know who we're talking about.
They do?
You know who we're talking about.
We're talking about the game Grumps.
Again, more video games. Other video games that have caught my interest. So we covered No Man's Sky. We talked a little bit about Shadow Warrior 2.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say something. Well, I'm just gonna say this about Until Dawn. Like it's that one horror game that's a PlayStation exclusive.
Until Dawn.
Yeah, that you may have heard of or may not have. It kind of fell off the radar for years and then came out for the PS4.
Yeah.
Like,
it's got Hayden Panettiere in it.
Yeah. And it's amazing graphic-wise and story-wise, but then...
Well, to be honest, everything is a little campy, but it's a horror story. It's supposed to be campy.
They have all the tropes. All of the character tropes.
All of the tropes. All of them.
It's basically an interactive movie.
It is an interactive horror movie.
Yeah, interactive horror movie, but you can't really do anything. You just sort of walk forward in the linear levels that are set up.
Yeah, it's like that Heavy Rain, Fahrenheit stuff. Those kinds of movies.
Yeah, except you don't keep yelling, Jason! Jason!
Sean! Sean!
Oh, Heavy Rain.
Oh, Heavy Rain.
Oh,
yeah, those games are weird.
Yeah, they get weird. Like, your choices do matter in Until Dawn, like, a lot. Like, you can choose to...
It's like the Telltale games.
Yeah, you can choose to shoot a person or not shoot a person. You could...
Well, you're going to shoot that person later.
Yep. You're going to shoot that person later when you replay the game.
Yep.
To get all of the endings, because there's almost no replay value. There is, almost no replay value to Until Dawn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh, we boast multiple endings, but getting to one is just a pain in the butt.
Yeah, getting to one is just boring. Well, getting to one the first time is exciting. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. All the jump scares are actually jump scares, but then...
Well, is it all jump scares?
Well, there are some, random things like
It's not like, see, that's what makes me mad about horror games nowadays. Is it's all jump scares.
oh yeah.
And if you look at games like Outlast or Amnesia, it's all atmospheric.
Well, there is some atmospheric stuff in Until Dawn. Like you walk through an asylum filled with. Okay, I'm not going to spoil it, but you go through an asylum. You're going through an asylum at one point, and it's just like super scary and stressful the first time you play it. I'm really trying not to spoil a lot of stuff.
I feel like a lot of people have taken the Dead Space model of horror games, where it's really not all that atmospheric anymore. It's all like, oh hey, there's this thing, you thought it was dead? Nope.
Yep.
No. That doesn't make. I don't play horror games all that much because I don't like where they've gone. Like
or like in one of those Dark Souls games where you're like, oh, I'm just gonna walk by this old person in a wheelchair.
Dark Souls aren't horror games.
No,
Dark Souls are just hard.
No, I mean Bloodborne. It's like
or Bloodborne.
Yeah, it's just like I'm gonna walk past this old man in a wheelchair. It's obviously dead. Nope, he's not dead.
How have we not talked about Dark Souls 3 yet?
I have no idea.
Dark Souls 3. So for those of you who don't know, Dark Souls is this fantasy RPG.
It is very, very, very difficult.
For being ridiculously hard.
Yep.
But people have gotten into it.
I don't want to play it because I fear I will get a mental breakdown.
I really want to play it because I get it. I guess I'm a masochist, but like, I feel like it's one of those things I owe myself as a gamer.
Just to put yourself through that stress.
Just put myself through Dark Souls. And I really like Dark Souls 3.
I put myself through the stress of Final Fantasy 13 too.
Why? Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Like, Final Fantasy just got stupid.
Yeah.
Like, here's my synopsis of Final Fantasy. They got one game, didn't think they were gonna get a sequel, and then got 13 of them.
Yeah.
And it was just that case of like, all right.
Well, and Tactics, Crisis Core. There's another one for the 3DS.
It's one of those things where like we made one really good game. Oh, we're getting a sequel. All right, and we're getting another one and another. What do we do?
Oh yeah, and they had Dissidia for the PSP.
Wasn't Dissidia like a fighting game?
Yeah. And
that one looked fun. That was like the only Final Fantasy game that caught my attention.
It was really fun. And they also have had Final Fantasy 14, which was online, which was sort of fun, I guess, but I didn't really get into it. I sort of wasted money on it.
Yeah. See, like here's my problem with those two JRPGs. Final Fantasy has its head so far up its own butt with all of its sequels that it doesn't even know what it's doing anymore.
Not really.
Same thing with Kingdom Hearts. Like, what was the thing that was said in? Again, we go back to the Game Grumps. Aaron said it. It's like the in the first game, and I'm going spoiler alert. We're going to spoil Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
It's old. They're old games.
If you haven't played them yet, why?
Just pause this game for I don't know, however long it takes you to finish Kingdom Hearts. Do that, and then come back.
You good?
I don't know.
You good? No, they're good. They're good.
Yeah.
We'll give them time.
Okay, we'll give them time.
Okay, you finished Kingdom Hearts. Awesome. So
anyways,
Kingdom Hearts is a door.
What? Yeah, it's a door.
It's a door.
Yeah, it's a.
And then you go through the entire game thinking like, oh, what is Kingdom Hearts? Oh, and then you find it at the end. It's this door, and then your sword opens it, and then you're in the land of Kingdom Hearts. You're like, oh, what was it? And then in the game 2, they're like, no, now it's the moon.
Well, Kingdom Hearts is like the heart of all worlds.
But it was a door. Now it's the moon.
Well, it was on the moon because Xemnas was the boss, the main boss, bad boss guy in Kingdom Hearts 2 was collecting hearts. Not literally. The metaphysical heart.
To be honest, I thought that I originally thought the only cash-in for Kingdom Hearts was like, oh, it's a JRPG with this, a bunch of teenagers going on an adventure. Oh, and they threw Disney into it.
And Final Fantasy. And it is fun.
Whatever.
It is fun, Danny.
I'm not all that... You see, I would have loved Kingdom Hearts if it didn't turn into one of those, oh, you either love Kingdom Hearts or you're horrible.
Well, I'm not saying you're horrible.
No, you're not, but a lot of the fans are. And, you know, a lot of it is like every single... I guess a lot of my distaste for Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts is whenever I do a thing in my campaign, it's Rachel who is mostly at fault here. You might want to bleep that out. Yeah. She is mostly at fault for this.
Well, let's call her by her character name, Aerith.
Which character? She has thousands of them.
We'll just call her Aerith because that is the Sunday campaign thing.
Whenever I do something, she always compares it to and you know, this is one of those things where I kind of want you to censor it because like I don't want them getting mad at us, you know, protect the innocent.
Well, I'm gonna protect their names.
Okay, just censor out everything other than just censor out, you know, character name and her name.
Okay.
All right, whatever. So like,
well, yeah.
Like, whenever I do something, she constantly compares it to Final Fantasy or frickin' Kingdom Hearts. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to run a fantasy campaign that I myself wrote.
Oh, that wasn't... Oh, wait. Yuki does that, too.
Yuki does that sometimes, yeah. But, like, not as much as...
You mean Aerith?
Yeah, right. No, not as much as Aerith does. And it boggles my mind. It's like, can I do something that isn't automatically compared to Kingdom Hearts?
Like, well, yeah, I guess I understand that. Like, okay, when you love something that is so just...
No,
fine. Fine. Kingdom Hearts has gone downhill. I'll say it.
No, I understand that. I understand where she's going with the comparisons. Like, I've thrown so much from 40K into Pathfinder, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, why don't we make some connections with Kingdom Hearts?
Well, you know, it makes sense because, like, I'm the DM.
And you just want to do your thing.
And I want to do my thing, and I want to make things fun. And it's like, okay, I've included guns. Where did guns get more powerful from here? Hey, how about I include some 40K weaponry?
Yeah, let's shoot...
Have a las cannon!
Let's shoot out soda cans from a gun.
That explode.
Yep.
Here, have a las cannon and a chain sword.
This has gone off topic.
Yeah. No, it's still technically video games. 40K is a video game.
It is?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, it started off as a tabletop game as a series of video games. If you look at like Dawn of War, Regicide, Eternal Crusade is the new 40K game they're working on.
Huh.
And stuff like, you know, Space Marine for the Xbox, which was a really fun game. Like, it was a really stupid game. Like, it was just a hack and slash with sci-fi weapons, but it was so fun.
Games can be stupid and fun.
Yeah, I mean, let's look at Call of Duty.
Yeah. Their stories get shorter and more convoluted every year.
But it's a multiplayer game.
And they pull out the same thing every year.
Every year.
Every year.
Every year.
Every year.
Like Assassin's Creed. And Mario. And Pokemon. Dude, I made somebody so mad.
You made so many people mad.
I made everybody mad. I was having a strict conversation with somebody because I like Call of Duty, but I'm not going to be like one of those people where like, oh, no, the story is realistic. No, the stories are dumb. I will call Call of Duty out, but it's one of those games you throw into the Xbox on a Friday night with a bunch of friends, crack open some beers, and just murder each other.
Yeah.
It's a party game.
Yeah.
That's what Call of Duty is.
It's like, okay, this is like what happened in Call of Duty. Okay, so in Modern Warfare 2, like they launched a nuke, but then but no, it wasn't a nuke. It was an EMP missile. Apparently, it was both. I don't know what happened in that game.
Did we just spoil Modern Warfare 2?
It doesn't matter. It was a terrible game.
It doesn't matter. But, you know, you don't play Call of Duty for the story. If you're playing it for the story, you're playing it for all the wrong reasons.
You do not. I played one of them for the story, and I spent 2 hours, and I beat it.
The only Call of Duty I will say it is worth playing the campaign for the narrative is World at War.
Ooh, that was fun.
World at War was a great Call of Duty installment.
Yeah.
But that's like the last of the World War II ones.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Any Call of Duty game that takes place during World War II is what you play for the narrative.
Yeah.
Everything else, you play for the multiplayer.
Or zombies, which is multiplayer.
Or zombies.
Which is basically multiplayer, but whatever. Okay. So, you know, I think we're done.
Yeah, we'll call it there.
Yeah, I think we'll call it here. So, remember to like, comment, subscribe.
Oh my God, we're becoming one of those YouTubers.
Oh, shut up, Danny. We're gonna do this anyways when we continue this.
Yeah.
So once we're done with this episode, be prepared. Oh yeah, and Danny, guess what?
What?
You don't have to swear after this. You get to swear after this episode, which means no more shock collar.
No more shock collar?
Yep.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yep.
I'm gonna start swearing right now, mother.